Hello, viewers. I'm going to read Chapter 5 of Uncle from Another World. Let me take a breath first. Alright. Hey, Uncle. Grab me the box cutter real quick. That rice from the sale came in. Thank you. What's this and where did you pull it out from? Storage magic. I keep lots of stuff in a space pocket. Careful with that. It's a dragon slayer. Did you bring other stuff with you from the other world? Oh, sure. The longest of them is probably this magic sword. My security deposit. Oh, I've also got this precious metal thing here. This is a magically crystallized mermaid's tear. The ring itself is carved from rainbow coral. Oh, for some reason I'm not so very good at saying coral. Once again, I'm going to take another breath. Right. I do those sometimes because they help me sort of not exasperate myself too much. And plus they are a health modality called the 6 healing sounds. Alright. The ring itself is carved from rainbow coral. It's a one-of-a-kind rarity in the other world that sells for enough money to build your own castle. What was that? What was this again? Let's sell it, Uncle. 50 yen. 50 yen, they told me. This isn't a naturally occurring mineral. Is it some kind of toy? It's too rare. We need to find a way to boost our view count. If only I could get some flash of inspiration. Hey, Uncle. If you had a ring like this, was there someone you wanted to give it to in that world? Like that Sundari girl. Oh, nah. The gem's just a trophy. You can only get it by clearing a really hard dungeon. Ah, I see. Did you want to talk about love? No. It's fine, it's not a subject you'd be interested in. Excuse me? When you live for over 30 years, you rack up some experiences. Really? Alright, I'm going to take another breath. Alright. That particular breath is good for my liver. It is a very interesting sort of health modality, I will put it that way. I think my first love was back in grade school. Who was it? Sonic and Tails. Huh? I used to visit the toy store demo. Oh goodness. I used to visit the toy store demo console every day and admire them. The title screen was so cute. Haven't you ever loved a human? Oh, sure. Kaede Nanase. That was a girl I got intimately acquainted with. She was killed by the enemy leader and artificially revived in the biocomputer brain. She controlled the savior weapon, 7 Force. She was the Act 3 boss with 5 forms and... A human character? Does he really have no life whatsoever outside of video games? Did you meet any girls in the other world? Sure I did. Yeah? Icarus Elron. There were these orphan siblings. living outside the village. I saved him from a monster attack, but... By fantasy world standards, Uncle is as hideous as a monster, huh? See? And afterward... There, you see how nice she was? She's sacrificing herself to save her brothers from the orc. But right then, some little goblin or something struck me from a blind spot. Huh? I got thrown off a cliff, and that was the end of that. That must have been awful. Just now, those two brothers got intent looks in their eyes and started circling around. I should change the point of view to see what hit me. No, that's okay. It was probably goblins. You sure? Well, anyway, that person who wouldn't stop following me around happened to be nearby when I was at death's door. Huh? Alright. I'm going to take a breath because every time I transition to the female voices, that sort of helps sometimes. Not all the time, though. But anyhow, as unorthodox as it is for me to just take the time to take a breath, I do it. So anyhow, one moment. Alright. I hate to admit it, but she saved my life. You? Why don't you save me? Don't get the wrong idea. You owe me now. You can spend the rest of your life groveling before me. The rest of my life? What? Wait, what? No. I didn't mean we'd be together or anything silly like that. Stay back. Maybe I don't want to owe someone that much. How about this? Huh? What? This is a cosmite ring. They say there are only 7 of these in the world. I'd call that a pretty valuable rarity. Hey! Oh yeah, I found it in the last dungeon I was in before this. I don't wear jewelry, so no big deal there. Oh my goodness. Let me take another breath. All right. What? What are you doing? Does the size fit okay? Huh? What? Hold on. Hold on here. This is so sudden. You don't want it? I want it. My uncle is doing something totally absurd here. Is that okay? Is doing that really okay? From the reaction she's showing, giving someone a ring means the same thing in that world, right? You'd have to take some serious responsibility for that. Oh, I absolutely did. I took full responsibility and sold it for gold at the next city we reached. Haggled like hell, too. This has always been a very funny part of this manga to me. I mean, I have to say, personally, the comedy is excellent. Alright. I see. And this must be the city where you lost her. After going through that, well... Nah. She kept following me around afterwards. Alright, I have to do a girl's voice again. I am going to take yet another breath. Every time I do girls' voices, I feel like I have to take a breath, honestly. Alright. One moment, please. Alright. I deposited it. Alright, no, this is her voice. This is not the man's voice. I deposited it. Deposited. Okay. I deposited it. Oh goodness, I'm not good at saying deposited very fast. Deposit it. I deposited. Okay. I have to slow down my speech sometimes. I deposited it. Oh, for some reason. Oh goodness. This is embarrassing. I took phonics when I was young. I should be able to pronounce a word. Deposit it. Deposit it. Deposit. Deposited. This was not supposed to happen during this video. Now I have to basically take my time and try to say this word slowly. I deposited it at the bank. Where are you going next? You're taking a breather here for a while? Fancy that. She's got thick skin. Maybe she got a taste for gold. Anyway, you get the idea. Rare items like this are handy to keep around when you need quick cash. Too bad it's only worth 15 yen here. Oh, could you put the knife back in here too? How did we get here from talking about love? Sure. We still need good YouTube material though. Yeah, that'll be... Wait, right here. You go on. Alright, so basically he came up with an idea. By using his sort of space portal that he has created. That the uncle has basically somehow created. Uncle's new video got over 2 million views. Totally live, lol. Alright, December 2017. Looks like we'll make it to next year. Okay, looks like we'll make it to the new year, Uncle said with a smile. Alright, yeah, as usual, this particular manga is very funny. Probably the best one that I've read in a long while, if not ever. Anyone who knows me knows that oftentimes I often do not find manga funny or Japanese comedy funny in general, but this one is so excellent, especially with some of the more cultural implications that the manga has. So, that is interesting. For those of you who may have been disturbed by the deep breaths, I'm sorry. For whatever reason, taking the deep breaths and doing the 6 healing sounds, sort of helps me speak well, or at least better, during narration. And basically, this is narration and commentary. I don't read straight through. Sometimes, occasionally, I will interrupt and just basically give my opinions. So yes, excellent manga for the most part, I would say. I do like the writing, and it's better than a lot of other manga that I have basically read before. Because I've read some bad writing. The Claymore manga, in my opinion, the writing was a lot worse than this. But comedy is usually better written, in my opinion, anyhow, because you have more flexibility. You can be more lighthearted. Anyhow, viewers, may you be blessed and farewell. Right.